Welcome back, boys and girls, to Lakers Land, the podcast where we talk about everything Lakers related. I am your host, Seven Mitchell. Joining me, as always, we got BA, Hank, and we got Brian in the building. Fellas, what's that word?
We in here, man. We in here, man. We ready. We ready to rumble.
Yeah, what's the topic?
Ooh. Oh, we got some hot ones today, man. Episode 48 on the podcast, man. Today is going to be a short but a sweet, interesting show. Let's see what we're going to be kind of discussing this afternoon here on Lakers Land. If you guys are new to the Lakers Land platform, make sure y'all follow our room on Playback as well as YouTube and all of our social media platforms. We definitely appreciate the support. So today, fellas, on deck, we got to talk about this whole allegation of LeBron James race baiting. This is all based upon his interview appearance on the Pat McAfee show. For those who don't really know what I'm talking about, I'll break it down once we get into that topic. Also, I want to revisit a topic I know that we kind of discussed here on Lakers Land before, as far as Austin Reeves being the third option. Is it pretty much solidified at this point that Austin Reeves is the third best player on the Los Angeles Lakers? I want to kind of take a deep dive into Austin Reeves' role right now with this team. And as we get down to the last 7-8 games of the regular season for the Lakers, myself, Hank, BA, and Brian, we're going to kind of break down the possible playoff positioning for the Lakers as we enter the final 2 weeks of the show. So we got some action-packed topics we're going to go ahead and break down. Shout out to Hank back in the building. Hank, what's that word, bro?
What's up, man? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I can hear you clear. You good to go?
My computer's going crazy.
I think it's playback. Y'all don't even trip. I think it's playback doing us dirty like this. But shout out to Playback TV.
We love LeBron too. Don't mess
so,
us
fellas,
up.
let's. I don't know where the love is because it's getting nasty out here in these streets. So I don't know if you guys have seen the clip. Have y'all seen the clip of Kendrick Perkins, what he had to say about LeBron James, kind of accusing LeBron of race baiting by going on Pat McAfee show, not going on a African Americans platform? Did y'all see this take that Kendrick Perkins had and how he kind of got checked by Richard Jefferson and Shannon Fry? Did y'all see that?
Yeah, I watched
I
that
saw
whole
all of it.
I didn't see the Shannon Fry. I didn't see the Shannon Fry one, but I seen when he mentioned it to Stephen A. Smith, and he asked Stephen A. Smith. He was saying like why he didn't go over here with the brothers and all of that. I seen that one.
Yeah, that's
You saw that, and you saw how Stephen A. co-signed that. And
Yeah.
you have to, BA, when we get off of the podcast, BA, you have to watch the response, because Kendrick was on Shannon Fry and Richard Jefferson's show, and they addressed it because he had mentioned Richard Jefferson's platform, and they pretty much checked him because LeBron been on that platform a couple times. Right after they won the championship, LeBron was on Richard Jefferson's platform. But what was y'all initial reaction? Because to me, it's just getting more personal and personal by the day. And it's done jump from Stephen A. to now Kendrick Perkins.
I don't think it has anything to do with I think Kendrick Perkins made it into a race thing, but I don't think it has anything to do with race things. I think it has more to do with alliances. Like who is really down for my cause and my brand and who's not.
Right. That was a power play LeBron did. He went on ESPN, didn't go to First Take, went on his ops platform. That was a power play, and went on after him.
Yeah.
But see, this is my thing. Why are people vilifying him for doing that? If you got disrespected on the biggest platform and you have the opportunity to address it on the biggest platform, you do that. So what that Pat McAfee show comes right after First Take? That LeBron don't have nothing to do with the time. I mean, it's all petty. It's all strategic, like Hank alluded to. But I'm not blaming LeBron. Like it makes sense.
But it makes sense if you want to be petty.
Yeah, but if if you want to be petty, it's okay for somebody to speak their opinion about you being petty. Like as far as from the fan perspective, because you gotta understand, everybody out here ain't LeBron James fans. They're not, right? But they still are intrigued at seeing they already villainize them, so they want to see what the villain is saying. But you do have other podcasts outside of going to a podcast of somebody who really knows nothing about basketball and who pays their people to come on or whatnot, just so happens to be white.
Yeah, but he's the biggest platform. I mean, that's why ESPN one got him. His numbers was crazy. It was
Yeah.
Joe Rogan level. So,
but his demographic though, is like not. He has a huge he has a big following, but his demographic is just different. It's a different
it's not
demographic. That's what I was
urban.
saying.
But I mean, I watched Pat McAfee before he got on there. He's funny.
Yeah, he is. It's solid. It's solid. I've watched him a few times, but I only watch him when he brings like people on. That's the only time I watch him, like Aaron Rodgers and people like that.
So let me ask you, Brian, was Kendrick Perkins out of bounds with these comments?
Yeah, he was out of bounds. He was out of bounds because, he was basically trying to accuse, and LeBron did the same thing with Stephen A. They're trying to tap that LeBron is a sellout crowd. People feel that way.
Yeah.
And I think, LeBron
sure.
did the same thing with Stephen A. There's people that think Stephen A is a sellout. So LeBron attacks Stephen A because, so he gets all these people on his side. And then Kendrick attacks LeBron. So now everybody thinks Kendrick's down with the cause, but we don't know who Kendrick does business with. So I just think, yeah, he definitely race baited, and he definitely got checked by Richard Jefferson and in front of what's her name. So he should have been embarrassed after that because I was embarrassed for him.
You know what I love about BA. You know what I love about the black community, BA. we always show up for the BS. We always show up on time for the BS with some BS. So now the narrative that some of the African American content creators is painting now is that LeBron is a sucker because he could have went on a smaller platform and provided that Cat Williams effect that Shannon Sharp had. And people are now vilifying LeBron and calling him a sucker because he could have went to a smaller platform and helped grow their brand. And now they have a problem with LeBron. What do you think about that, Hank?
Hank, good point.
Shannon Sharp's platform wasn't small. It was already big before Cat Williams got on there. It just exploded even more once he got on there.
It's big now. It's big enough for LeBron to go on there now too.
And what I'm saying is this: would move the needle on Shannon Sharp's show.
Yeah,
I don't think he would. I don't think LeBron would bring in the type of audience that Shannon Sharp is used to getting. Honestly,
yeah.
Why does LeBron James owe?
Cat? I mean, LeBron only got a couple million, if that was McAfee.
But why does it seem like LeBron James owe it to smaller content creators to have been on their show and give that unfiltered interview to help their platform grow? They just painted it like he could have did something for the black people and he didn't do it.
They just pushing black people's buttons because some black people think like that. So they just want to, whether there's any truth to it or not, some black people think like that. So they're just pushing buttons.
It was like I said, bro. It was out of pettiness, though. Like if I'm gonna do something just out of being petty, it's going to be people that's going to talk about it, and it's going to talk about it in a negative way. And if he would have went on, I feel like the race baiting is like that portion of this is just like it's like a smoke and mirror thing that they're trying to put people in when the root is totally different from the issues that people have with them going up there. I don't think it has anything to do with black or white.
What's the consequences though, BA? because if we are looking at a possibility of Kendrick race baiting and we looking at Stephen A pretty much co-signing this right in 4K, we watching it in real time. Should ESPN penalize this guy? Or I mean, do you see any validation for a penalty for race baiting like that, accusing him and doing like, and mind you, this is following up Stephen A. Smith getting personal, accusing LeBron of missing Kobe's memorial and all this other stuff that has nothing to do with basketball. And this whole beef started off of personal stuff compared to basketball. So do you feel like at some point ESPN needs to start penalizing these people?
No, I don't think it needs to be no penalties. I think that in the way that
Really?
the way that social media is right now, this is great content, and it actually gives people it makes people tune
you
in.
saying that with a straight face?
Yeah, I don't
You
think
saying that with a straight face. This is good content.
Yeah, because it's all of this stuff is opinion based, bro. It's not like believe it or not, Stephen A. We all know when Stephen A. first started this whole situation with LeBron, it was nothing negative that he really truly said. All he said was, bro, as a pops, bro, you putting a lot of pressure on your son and this and that, and like you're starting this, and what he said was in a lie.
How does he? Yes. Let me ask you a question, BA. Let me ask you a question. This is how.
Yes.
How does Stephen A know the amount of pressure that Bronny has or LeBron has put on Bronny if he is nowhere in their circle, has had no conversation? This is all talk. And
It's
you're
still an
speaking on
opinion,
but you're speaking on parenting and you have everybody has a right to their opinion, but Stephen A is a paid personality. So you should have to get paid millions. You should have some facts behind that opinion that you're spewing. For you to have no facts on that, I think you're going off the deep end saying that Bronny is this way and LeBron is that way when you can't even get in a conversation with him.
But like Brian just said, it is an opinion, but that's an opinion that's an opinion that you can have due to the fact that LeBron is jumping out here talking about his son is better than such and such, how many ever people in the league, etc. Like LeBron has put a lot of pressure on him, and the only reason why we know, so you don't. My question for you, Seven, is you don't think LeBron has put pressure on Bronny?
I think Bronny has put pressure on himself. But what I'm saying is this: if you want to talk about LeBron's comments, and if you want to feel like Bronny ain't good and ain't that good, say that. Say, yeah, LeBron, you were saying that your son was better than these players, and look at his numbers, look at his stats. I ain't got a problem with Stephen A going there, taking it there. But when you're talking about pressure and all this other stuff, I mean, you're basically alluding to how Bronny thinks and how Bronny is moving in his. You have no clue. You have not talking to neither one of these individuals, and you're the top voice. People listen to you. So what you're saying is like Bible to the viewers in the audience. But the fact of the matter is, you have no facts. You have nothing to go off of to make that type of statement. And I just think that's crazy because it's personal. You're talking about him as a father, and you're talking about Bronny mental is and it's not basketball related. He's been balling the last couple weeks.
He didn't say nothing. He didn't say he was a bad father. Like, I just think that this is blowing all out of proportion.
Yeah.
This whole situation, like how you're doing it right now, because I know you got to put on your cape for LeBron here and there. We love LeBron too. We just don't love him as much as you do, of course.
And Steve said that.
So hold up, LeBron blew this out of proportion. That's what y'all.
Yeah,
LeBron blew this out of proportion.
Gang.
Yes.
Wow.
Because he don't like Stephen A.
Right.
He don't like Stephen A. And that's why that's the whole issue with this whole thing is LeBron. I don't like playing the blame game like that, but LeBron in general, in this sense, bro, you did not have to even, if you don't like somebody and you know you have some type of rapport with this person that you don't like, you can go talk to this person. But it had nothing to do with Bronny. It had something to do with something else that we don't even know about.
They both don't like each other.
Yeah, they both don't like each other. Yeah, you can tell. And this is something that's been spewing over. And I don't get why it's been. Well, I kind of get why it's been spewing over because we know how sensitive LeBron is, especially when you start talking about the GOAT.
No. I'm not going to let you get away with that. We're not going to sit up here and just put this one-sided thing on LeBron. We're going to also talk about how disrespectful Stephen A. has been over the years.
He has not
Why
been.
Do you think LeBron don't like Stephen A?
How has he been disrespectful?
Really?
The only thing that I can give you, you say I can kind of get the father thing, but even though he said father, it wasn't nothing derogatory saying he was a horrible father or nothing. It was like, man, stop this, man. Stop putting your son under this pressure, saying all this other stuff. That's all I get. I get that part a little bit. I do. But outside of that,
questions a man's parenting when we're talking about basketball.
But they haven't got along for years, bro.
This had nothing to do with parenting.
But again, that goes to show Brian the consistency in the disrespect that Stephen A. Smith has shown. This is not just about
the comment because you guys you're talking about the father comment, but where's the disrespect before?
So you want me? So are you? Before we go into the next topic, you and BA are going to literally sit here with a straight face. Now, your camera's down, so I don't know if you got a straight face tonight, Brian, but y'all going to sit up there and tell me that y'all have no recollection of no history of Stephen A. being out of bounds when it comes to LeBron James. That's what y'all going to put y'all rent money on. That's what y'all going to say. I'm going to pull up the.
I've heard him say. Pull it up. I've heard him say that Michael Jordan would take LeBron's heart on the basketball court.
Yeah. Yeah,
that's what I've heard. I'm not mad at that. And that could be.
That's the only. That's the.
That's the biggest. That's the most major thing that I've heard him say about LeBron. That would piss LeBron off and piss me off.
Go ahead.
If he told me that some dude would take my heart on the basketball court, I'd be that was disrespectful. I think.
It's basketball though.
Yeah, everything he said was basketball. Everything he said was basketball, Seven. It wasn't nothing. He didn't get personal until just now when he mentioned the Kobe. When he mentioned, that was different. That was like you didn't show up to the memorial. But like outside of that, bro, prior to all of that, he's either cake for LeBron when Skip was there, and then when Skip left, that's when he became all right. Now I can be the villain. Now I can be the villain. He ain't everything was about his basketball play.
7. 2 things. Mm-hmm. You know that Stephen A. knows a lot of secrets that he's not saying. Matt Barnes just came out and praised him on that point. He don't expose players' secrets. So I'm sure he's got some on LeBron too. Then number 2, Bronny came out and said that he hears all the stuff that everybody's saying and it's pressure. There is pressure on him. He said it himself.
But listen to what I'm saying, though. That pressure, that comment, you just said it yourself, that came from Bronny James. Right? And we know that every NBA player experiences pressure. There's only a handful of jobs. So we understand that there's pressure as an individual. When you include LeBron as a father in your analysis of that, that's where there's a problem. And y'all keep dancing around that.
But they did the same thing to LeVar Ball as a father when he pumped up his kids. They said you shouldn't.
LeVar Ball is not an NBA player.
It don't matter.
He's not the face of the league.
That they had about a father talking too much shit on behalf of their son.
Let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Let me ask y'all something before that I feel does matter that we are not holding no one accountable for. We talked about the race baiting. I know y'all just spoke on the comments about Stephen A. lying on LeBron at the Kobe Memorial and all that, which was personal. The whole D Wade Hall of Fame thing.
Where was
all personal.
Where was he at?
I don't know. At the memorial. Let me ask you a question. Why are y'all dancing around those things which are clearly personal and non-basketball related? Why are y'all not holding Stephen A. Smith accountable for those bold-faced lies that he went on television and said
up on him in front of everybody and flexed
and disrespected him as a man. He disrespected. Yeah, now that was disrespect as a man.
So he has the right to get on. So he has the right to get on national television and lie on him because he got confronted for running his mouth.
So
that's what y'all telling me.
Because LeBron, you're telling me that LeBron has the right to lie on Stephen A. about some of the situations that's been going on too. So they both liars there.
What did he lie about?
Well, Stephen A. lied about. Well, he was uninformed about the funeral. I even forgot
Uninformed.
about
And
that.
he took that back and apologized about that too,
But
sir.
the D
But
Wade
no,
thing,
but
I
do
don't
you
know.
know how? But do you know how do you know how personal Stephen A was trying to be doing that? He had those examples back to back. This was premeditated. He was attacking LeBron's character, trying to show the world that LeBron is a bad man. That's what
Yeah,
he was
'cause
doing. And
But
he
he's also
lied.
saying
That's
that
not cool.
hey Seven,
hey, dude,
Stephen A. has
walked
also
and
been saying
flexed
he
on him.
knows more stuff about him that he's not bringing out about his
Yeah,
character.
You
bro.
believe that? Do you believe that, Hank?
Yes, I do.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. And then we about to skip topics. I do believe two things can be true. Absolutely, Stephen A probably know hella secrets about NBA players. What the hell do you think Stephen A. Smith really know about LeBron James if he can't get nowhere close to the circle? It's nothing but rumors and speculation that Stephen A. would know about LeBron. He's not in the circle. He
I
wouldn't
bet
know nothing about LeBron. Let's keep it real. Like if LeBron had took steroids, he wouldn't. Stephen A. Any information that Stephen A. alleges to have on LeBron James that he won't put to the public is all he say, she say. I
Seven. You know
promise
they
you.
got a big
they,
steroid thing right now that they hold him back on ESPN.
yeah,
They're not even
exactly.
talking about it.
Let him
So
put it out there. Then he should put it
so
out there. Then
Did
you got
Stephen A. say he knew stuff about LeBron that he ain't saying?
he better
so
not because
so
it.
Then why? See,
so
you bringing up a straw argument. He never
No,
even
Hank
said
brought it
that.
up. Hank
Yeah, I
mentioned
brought it up.
that.
I'm saying he said that he knows stuff about players that he's not
Yeah,
bringing
players,
out.
but not
we
LeBron specifically.
we
He
But
not
just
we're
said
gonna
that too.
talking
He
specifically
said
about
about Bron.
LeBron. So
He
we
said
not gonna
about
act
Bron.
like we not gonna act like he didn't have like him and LeBron didn't have no big relationship. LeBron's first 10 years in the league. We not gonna act like that, man. We not gonna act
I'm not
like
going to act like
that.
that, BA. You're right.
He was
I'm not
so
going to
he
act
was
like
in
I'm not going
there
to act
because
like
LeBron, Rich Paul, and all of them, right? They needed Stephen A. Smith. They needed his words, especially when he was going versus
oh
what's Skip. Especially when
Versus
he was going
Skip.
against Skip, just like they needed Shannon Sharp when he was going against Skip. Come on, so he's probably not there now, but he's been in there
no.
though, and he knows a lot.
No,
They would
no,
call,
BA.
bro.
No, BA. The
It's
fan
literally
club of LeBron needed Stephen A. The fan club of
no
LeBron
the
needed
brand,
Stephen A's
the
presence to
brand.
neutralize the argument.
No,
This
the
kid was
brand.
on Sports Illustrated before playing a game. He got
Shut up.
paid by Nike $90 million before playing the game. He don't need no Stephen A. Smith.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Yes, he did need him. He needed a powerful voice that had his back and that built up his brand to the socials and all of that stuff to the basketball public. He needed that because he rose as a brand. This is why he's a billionaire. This is one of the reasons why he's a billionaire, and a lot of people love him now.
Lakers land. I just want y'all to know as we go into our next topic, these are the biggest haters that we will have this season. I want y'all to look at their faces. I want y'all to look at their names that's under
MJ
when they
LeBron.
speaking. I want y'all to write them down. Brian G,
Hey,
Hank,
LeBron
and
been an
BA.
op.
Get your balls
LeBron
up
been an
media.
op for too many years for me, man.
Hey.
He been an op for too many years.
I'm not
Yeah.
hating. I'm telling you.
Hey,
He saved the franchise that you
He
love.
didn't
He
save
saved
shit.
the
He didn't
franchise
save
that you
shit.
love.
He
And
didn't
you don't
save
have
you
no
see how
respect.
LeBron, you see how LeBron rubbing off on his
That nigga,
fans and
LeBron
everything.
freaking
Bro.
came to summer
Rubbing
camp
off
with
on you right now. You acting like
LeBron.
LeBron James right now. It's so
No, he cool,
disrespectful.
but he went to summer
We
league
sat,
with
so
hold on. We
disrespectful.
sat here last night, Hank. Last night watching the Lakers game, and BA alluded to how we talked about Luka rubbing off on Austin Reeves trying to get contact instead of just handling his business. But you don't want to bring that up.
LeBron James went to summer. LeBron James went to summer league with some Laker shorts on. LeBron James went to summer league with Laker shorts
shut it
on.
and
Like, who
shut it
does that?
down. When he walked in the building, shut it down. Got everybody
That
hyped and
nigga had on
excited,
Laker
bro.
shorts. Get out of here. Nobody wears
Hey.
the shorts that they play for the team they play for to the freaking summer league. That nigga was so happy to be a Laker. Get out of here. Summer league wearing Laker shorts. Like, nigga, get out of here. Who wore Lakers? Who wears their team shorts to summer league in the summer?
Somebody that want everybody to like them, that's begging for attention.
Yeah, exactly.
The guy who makes the
Exactly. Don't
rules.
be
The
talking
guy
about he
who makes
saved
the
nothing.
rules.
Hey, look at me, everybody. Hey, even though I got all the money in the world and I got all of these endorsements, look at me, man. We got to make our brand bigger, man. I need you to like me, man.
So
I
now
need
Yeah,
you
I'm
to
a
like
LeBron
me.
is
Laker
a
now.
clout
I'm a
chaser.
Laker.
I
Like,
So
need
get
you to
out of
like
here
me.
talking about he
so,
saved somebody.
so LeBron is a clout chaser now.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
Yep.
what
he
we
a
doing.
cloud
Yeah,
chaser. That's
All
why
right,
he
definitely.
cool.
ran his ass down to the
That's
Lakers. He
that's
saw
why
that all they
that's
had
why he
down there was Julius Randle and,
that-
and a bunch of no-name rookies, and everybody was talking shit, and everybody expects the Lakers always to be on top. So he could run
yeah,
down there and get everybody and be the man because
yeah.
they didn't have any superstars.
This is
And
why he
Kobe
ran
was young.
down on Stephen A. Smith because he a clout chaser. He knew
Yeah, he
people
a
was gonna
cloud
have their
chaser.
cameras out.
You're a cloud chaser. Them like that Laker team had so many assets to get him to get him a chip that they had more assets. They had a lot of assets, bro. I mean, they just traded for AD and still had talent left over.
We're
Got a
gonna
And they
question.
move
let
on. We're
Randall
moving on to the
and
next
Why,
still
topic.
why
I
had
don't
wanna
talent
you
left
set
I
over
wanna
over?
and
get
still
on
was
to
able to win a ring.
LeBron's topic. I want to get on to his teammate. I want to move on to his teammate, Austin Reeves. Hank, I don't know if you was a part of the conversation we had before about third options. Um, when you look at Austin Reeves, not from just a skill set position, when you look at his mental, the guts that he have, the role that he plays when like LeBron is out, when Luke is out, do you feel like Austin Reeves is the solidified third best player on the Lakers, or is it still kind of up for grabs with guys like Rui?
Nah, he's taking over that third spot for a while. Yeah,
Easily.
it's easy. Yeah,
He
it's
said
AR.
Rui. He said Rui. That's crazy.
Rui had a
You,
possibility, but nah, he
Rui,
don't
it's
have the.
always been like a Rui Austin Reeves thing. If Rui was just like seemed like he was one step away
It
Yeah,
ain't. It
because he
ain't
was going
never
to get
been
the
close.
opportunity.
Yeah.
Rui
It ain't.
hot and cold.
It
You
ain't
don't
never
know.
been close to
the
me. It ain't
Yeah,
never
consistent.
been
he
close.
hot and cold. Austin is at least consistent.
Austin got no fear.
How? No fear. Okay, is he the best third option, Hank, to you in the NBA? Off the top of your head,
I
when you
can.
think about guys like Norman Powell, um, who else? I know it was a big comparison between Austin Reeves and Norman Powell.
Shoot,
Mobley.
the guy in Detroit, Beasley.
Beasley.
Beasley up there.
He teared it up. Beasley teared it up.
New York. Who's the third option? It would be would it be what's the
It's
name?
Josh
it's
Hart.
it's interchangeable in New York. They're it's like
Bridges.
it's Bridges sometimes. It's Josh Hart sometimes.
What's my
Like it's
man name? He came from Toronto.
yeah, Ananobi.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's interchangeable with them.
Austin Reeves BA right now is averaging 20 points a game. Is that the type of presence you think that he needs to be to have the Lakers being successful? Like, what do you think Austin Reeves' real role really needs to be?
I think he it's a playmaker. I think that's his role is to be that third playmaker. When LeBron and Luca kind of like when they get tired or going down the stretch, he is the guy that they can get the ball to. He's another option. He's another threat because not only does he play make, he can actually hit set jump shots too, where he can actually spot up somewhere if they do make a play, and then and then they can maneuver off. You can't. It's hard to double either one of them when the other is on the floor, especially in that ball swing.
Brian, let me ask you this hypothetically. Let's say LeBron takes a pay cut and he signs on for another 2 years, hypothetically. And we're talking about Austin Reeves. I feel like he is moving up to be a potential all-star. Is it would it be a good thing or a bad thing for the Lakers as a team if Austin Reeves start chasing that all-star appearance while playing with Luka and LeBron? Or does he need to play a specific role while he has these two individuals on his team with him?
No, I think he should try to get. I think if he can do it and go for 40 and hit big numbers, he should go for it.
He should go for it.
Yeah, if he can do it, he should go for it. I mean, you can't sit behind fat Luca and old LeBron and you basically the only one who's in shape for your age, and and hold yourself back. We need that. We need a guy. I've been saying this for a long time. We need a guy like Kobe. I'm not saying Austin is Kobe by any stretch, but we need
I
that
know what you're
attitude.
saying.
Somebody to just say I'm better than both of y'all. And if Austin believes that, I don't necessarily agree with it, but if he believes that and he can prove it, then go ahead.
I want to see Austin somewhere else, bro. I want him to. I don't want to see.
I was about to say that, BA. Because what if it comes to the expense of wins and losses? What if Austin takes that role, Brian, and start trying to be consistent as far as pushing the needle to being an all-star? And if it comes to the expense of the Lakers losing games, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know.
Coach. That's on the coaching staff to make sure that doesn't happen. But but I'm gonna make the coaching staff tell me to stop. I'm not gonna do it on my own.
Okay, I got you.
I want to see him, and I want to see Austin in another. I want to see him with another team.
He's about to be.
Because if this summer, right, it's possible. It's possible this summer, right? But if I like, this is just my opinion, and I've been saying this since last year. If AR goes to another team, we're talking about somebody that's going to average probably around 28, 8, and 7.
No way.
You think he that good?
Yes.
No way.
I think
as a what option? As a what option?
Or as a first option. As
a first option?
Yes. I'm convinced now. I'm convinced. I've seen too many games with LeBron on the floor and with LeBron off, with Luka on and with Luka off. I've seen what he does. And
he done it last when Anthony Davis was out. I remember they beat Milwaukee. They beat Boston.
But he took a step up this year. And I'm just saying, I see him.
Give me 3 teams, BA, not to cut you off. I need 3 teams out of 30 that Austin Reeves could develop to be a first option on.
I feel like he can go to I'm trying to figure out. I feel like he can go over to Chicago. I feel like he can go help Chicago. I feel like another team. Jeez, I'm trying to figure out another team.
Portland?
He can, Portland. Is another squad.
The Kings,
Sacramento.
Yeah, Sacramento.
Sabonis about to go.
Yeah, I feel like even he can freaking go to Atlanta. He can go to Atlanta and turn that thing out. Like teams like that's on the cusp. Add him, he can go be that number one option.
His name keeps floating in articles, BA, about they about to open him up for trade, and in one place is New Orleans, because I told you the Zion thing is real.
Yeah.
Well, Hank, this undrafted player has been in play. He's been a part of the Lakers. We're talking about playoff appearances, chasing the championship. Yo, we know that if Austin Reeves is on a team and he's a first option, that team is not going to be competitive at all. Doesn't that hurt his legacy?
With the right pieces?
You got to
come on.
With the right pieces, he's going to go crazy.
You cannot convince me that you can build a team around Austin Reeves and try to chase.
Remember when him and D-Lo was going crazy when LeBron was out?
I'm trying to tell you, he need
offensively.
As a rookie, he had a 30-point double-double or triple-double, which hadn't been done since Jerry West. I know that.
He
did that up in OKC.
He could
be. But I'm still not sold on him.
I'm sold on him. I'm sold. I'm sold. I'm a tough sell on a lot of these players. A lot of these players that's especially third option. But with him, from what I've seen from him specifically, bro, if he got a chance, like I seen him develop into somebody that can actually run a squad, bro. He can run a team to me.
Is he better than Paul George? Is he better than Paul George?
Yes, he is. He's better than Paul
George. Is he better
than
Jimmy Butler?
The verdict is out on that still, because Jimmy looked like he didn't slow down to me. At this moment, he is better than Jimmy Butler.
I'm waiting to see this.
At this moment, he better than Jimmy Butler.
Is he better than Kyrie? Is he better than Kyrie?
No,
he's not better than Kyrie.
Is he better than Dame?
Dame don't play no more. So Dame don't play.
It's debatable. Bro.
Because these are the second options out there, and you feel like Austin Reeves could be a first option on a non-competitive team. But then y'all say if you put the pieces around them, they could be a competitive team.
Bro,
he's such a liability on defense.
Luka is a liability on defense.
Luka is too.
But Luka's a superstar on offense. offense.
Yeah, but I feel like Austin has gotten to the level where
Austin
he
was
can
lighting
be
them
that.
up last night.
He
Though.
can be that though. He can be that. Like he can do everything that Luka does.
He can be what?
Bro. He can be
Oh
a
my
Luka
God.
type player, bro. I'm trying to tell you. Like it sounds crazy right now because he got two other superstars on his team, but he is.
You
He
got
can
that
be
right.
like Luka, bro. He play like Luka do. He
Should they
play
trade him?
If they
exactly
send him
like
to
he
the,
do.
Should they
especially
trade
if
him?
you're getting 10 free throw attempts a game.
Bro, I'm trying to tell like the young man, he can average. This young man can average over 25 points. I see 25, 8, and 7. Like that's like him if he gets his squad. On a
Not
team
on
that
the
he can't
Lakers
win.
though, right?
Nah, not on. Nah, it's
On
too
a
many.
team.
LeBron and you got LeBron and Luka. You
Yeah,
can't.
you got
You're not
LeBron
going to
and
be able to
Luka.
get that. You're not going to be able to get that that usage. You're not going to be able to get that usage. This is why he scored 40, 38, 37, 35, 32. He got a whole bunch of those type of games this year.
Should they
I
trade
think
him
that's
though, or should
because
they
it's
keep
just
him?
hard to play defense in the NBA now.
If LeBron is about to leave,
He's
they
the
need
only
to keep
asset
him.
that they got.
Depending on
It's hard to
LeBron,
play
can't
defense
keep
in the NBA these days.
LeBron about to take a pay cut. They about to make a big move next year to help Luka. They about to get. Who was mentioning Kyrie last night on the show? Kyrie coming to the Lakers with
Yeah, I
LeBron
heard
and
that.
Luka.
I said that there might be a possibility next year.
I
He
don't
might
think
opt
To
out.
me,
He
seems
might
real.
opt out. He might opt out and just be like, "Yo, I don't need the money like that, but they still gonna pay me about 35. I still can get about 35."
I did a poll, fellas, on social media before we get up out of here. I hit all the platforms and I asked, what was the chances that the Lakers will fall down to a play-in position at the end of the season, over or under 50%? So I'll ask you fellas the same question. Hank, I think we got like 8 games left right now. The Lakers are in 4th place, but the difference from 4 to 8 is like 2 games, maybe 2.5 games at this point. Do you think what's the chances of the Lakers falling all the way down to the play-in? You think it's above 50% or under 50%?
I think they don't fall into the play-in, so I guess that'll be the under, right?
Well, you feel like it's a chances above that they don't.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, they
okay.
don't.
So you feel like they won't fall down to the play-in. BA, do you feel like the Lakers? I know we talked about this briefly. You feel like the Lakers could fall down to the play-in the way they've been playing?
I got them. I got the under as well, but my under is like 45%, meaning that it's almost there. Like it's a possibility that they can, if they continue to not play defense like they've been not playing defense this last 10-game stretch or so.
Yeah.
The Lakers lose their last chance of home court advantage if they fall out of the 4th seed, if I'm not mistaken. They won't have home court advantage at all in the playoffs if they were to drop. Brian, is there a way that the Lakers could be competitive and make a real title run not having home court advantage in a round?
No, they need home court.
For at least a round, because they're not going to get it throughout the playoffs, but
they need home court
they
for
can't
at least a round. They that puncher's chance stuff they talk about is bull. Nobody, you gotta have home court.
I don't think they need home court. I don't think
you
they need home court.
Everybody needs.
I don't think they need home court. They
would only get it in the first round though. They
got
can't
killers.
get it in the second or the third.
You got 3 killers on your team. You got 3 killers that they don't care where they are. They gonna play well.
That's what they say, but they don't never turn out that way.
They ain't playing defense right now. That's the only reason why.
And they can't get. They're not going to play defense in the playoffs. They're not going to be able to get stops. They're not going to be able to get stops. I mean, come on.
I don't know, bro. Who scares you the most in the Western Conference then? In the 7-game series right now, when you look at the landscape of the West, what team scares you the most?
I mean,
all of them.
in OKC, Denver.
The only team that doesn't really scare me like that. The only team that doesn't really scare me like that is Memphis. They the only team. Everybody else,
we haven't really seen the Clippers since they've been playing good.
Everybody else,
I'm not worried about the Clippers either.
I'm worried about the Clippers because them boys they didn't care. Them boys, hey, Zubats.
What about
Memphis? Former Laker.
Yeah.
Kawhi gonna be out by the second round. You know that.
Yeah, that's what they're hoping on. That's you gotta hope.
Hey, touche. You're right. Touche.
You gotta hope that though. That's what you gotta hope that.
So y'all
You gotta
basically
hope
saying that
for
when the
Kawhi's
Lakers was in second
downfall.
place, they was a fraud.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That was a facade. It was like all these other teams are not really playing well, and this is new. And well, actually, I'm not even gonna say that. Let me take that back. I'm not gonna say it was there. The Lakers have a chance to be they have like the talent to be a 2-3 seed, but that's it. Defensively, bro. And it's not even like they can guard, but it's effort. It's effort, bro. They don't play there's no effort on defense. They letting people blow by them. They I don't know what the heck going on with them defensively, bro.
Hey, there's 3 liabilities out there. That's the thing.
But with them 3 liabilities, when Luka first got there, they were the number 2 defense. And this is post AD. They were the number 1, the number 2 defense in all of the NBA for about almost 2 months. So that's why I don't get
hard.
it.
It's hard to keep that up.
Yeah.
With Luka being in Los Angeles, if the Lakers was to win another championship, does that affect? Should we look at LeBron's? When I say legacy, that last ring. Do we look at it different? Like LeBron needed help.
I look at all his rings different because all of them he needed help. He needed help with all of them. That's why he left from place to place to place.
No matter what team you're on,
everybody needs help. Everybody needs help. You know, but you have to be LeBron for all those rings have been
generational.
He's been the number 1.
Yeah, and everywhere he goes is generational help he needs, not just like all-star help. No, generational talent help he needs. That's how he wins.
Do we look at him with the side eye if the Lakers win and Luka gets the MVP for the finals?
I don't because
Tim Duncan won and he didn't get the MVP every time.
Kobe.
Now, what if LeBron does win and get the MVP? Is he the undisputed GOAT at this point?
He still be 1 behind Jordan.
If he does get the MVP,
if he gets the MVP,
y'all just keep
he is though. He is, bro. It took LeBron James 20 plus years to even get to all of these records. It only took Jordan 13 seasons.
But they're gonna give it to LeBron because they always got to give it to the most recent person.
Bro, it shouldn't. Shout out to him, longevity. He's the GOAT of longevity. He is the GOAT of longevity. But 13-year peak to 20-something year peak. Now I'm good, bro. I'm good.
I really despise how y'all throw that word out there when they talk about LeBron. Talk about longevity with guys like Jerry Stackhouse,
bro.
I mean, not like
it's so easy to play in the NBA.
What's his name? Vince Carter.
Bro.
It ain't easy to keep the job in the NBA.
What you got
to say about that?
He's a superstar that he can't never take his clothes out of his suitcase. He got to leave them in there because he'll leave you at any moment. He'll leave you at any moment and go to the next. Just like Kevin Durant, just like James Harden, just like all of them, the little wave he started. That's LeBron James for you in a nutshell.
You're not going to tell the rest of the story, though? You just want to leave everything in
because he goes to those destinations
superstar. And do what? He goes to those destinations and do what, BA? What does he do after he gets there? Take you to the promised land.
He does that to go win, but he's an NBA superstar journeyman.
He's taking every team.
He was the very first. He's the very first NBA superstar journeyman that we've ever had.
Journeyman?
Yes. He's a journeyman. You know,
he played out all his contracts, never asked for a trade.
And he still left.
That's what journeymans do.
And he still left. He still left.
That's what journeymen do. Journeymen don't demand trades.
So Seven, he's not a journeyman. He's not a superstar.
No, ain't no damn journeyman.
He's a journeyman, bro.
He's LeBron James is an NBA. No, he's not just a journeyman. He's an NBA superstar journeyman.
Superstar journeyman. The
GOAT
journeyman.
The NBA superstar journeyman, bro.
He's the GOAT journeyman.
Hey, I'm still like Y'all can't tell me I'm wrong. This is facts. He packed his
You're
bags
dead
up.
wrong, and you're saying it with a straight face.
Bro,
This is
Is he
crazy.
Dennis Schroeder? And I like Dennis Schroeder. It ain't the same.
Thank you. Yo, you know how many people we can name?
Bro.
No, but he's the superstar.
He started
He's
that
the
way.
superstar Dennis Schroeder.
Hey,
So what do you call a superstar that quits in the middle of a game, or what do you call a superstar that demands to be traded? What do you call that? Because that's what Kobe Bryant.
You mean the superstar who put the heat on the team just so they could actually make moves?
Yeah,
and don't go nowhere and spend a whole career there.
That's according to Dwayne Wade saying that. Dwayne Wade said that, not LeBron. LeBron never feared no Kobe. Dwayne Wade said
what? That's why he teamed up. Because remember the excuse was like, oh, he can't get through Boston. This is why he gonna do that. Nah, but then he seen the Lakers get through Boston. He was like, Kobe got him another one. He doing this right here in the screen with his hand. He jumping on material and jumping on all of this stuff. Nah.
Hey. Guess what? And what did LeBron reveal on Pat McAfee? In Mind the Game, he reviewed that it was his fault they lost in 2011. It was his fault. He acknowledged that. But he had never acknowledged that 2009 against Orlando that he screwed up. He never acknowledged that. So now you got two.
And you know what NBA superstar journeymen do? You know one thing that they do? They say, oh my gosh, man, I just didn't have the right weapons and the right pieces around me.
I don't like how LeBron does that. I don't like how he constantly blames his teammates. He's done that for so long. I don't like that. I agree. I agree. I don't like that, yo.
Even though you have the number one team in the East 2 years, you back-to-back 60-win seasons. I don't got the right.
It was the least in conference, though, BA. You know it was the weak conference.
Or you admit that it's the least in conference. That's why he stayed over there originally. Okay, I see you.
No, I mean he played his contract.
I appreciate that.
So that should put like a cloud on those 10 straight finals, right?
Of course. Hey, had DeMar DeRozan and Jeff Teague them. You feel me? Lance Stevenson them. Scared. Out they mind. Roy Hibbert.
We are signing off, man. This definitely brings us to the end of the podcast episode, Lakers Land, man. We definitely hope you guys enjoy our conversation about LeBron being race baited and all this other good stuff that these gentlemen brought to the table. Make sure y'all tune into our episode next week here on Lakers Land as we discuss everything Lakers related. Fellas, appreciate y'all as always joining me this afternoon. Hope y'all have a decent week. And I got to do some homework because, next week I'm attacking. The way LeBron was attacked this week, I'm attacking y'all next week with all facts. I'm debunking.
He wasn't attacked.
Oh, he was attacked.
7. You can say attacked, but one thing that is a fact is he's an NBA superstar journeyman. That's a fact.
That's the major.
And he wore Laker shorts to Summer League.
We are out of here, people. Like, comment, and subscribe. Shout out to Lakers Land. Another classic in the books. We see y'all next week, man. Peace.
Oh my goodness.